Use of force. This video raising some questions for Desert Hot Springs Police after an arrest in April. Tonight, News Channel 3 is getting some answers.
Use of force is a complicated issue that continues to be discussed across the nation. Now we take you inside never-before-seen training by the Riverside County Sheriff.
The department trains its own and also law enforcement officers from other departments in the area. News Channel 3's Jennifer Franco takes a deep dive in her special report, Use of Force Training in Session.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
These recruits are from different law enforcement agencies in the region, but have this in common. They're completing basic academy at the Ben Clark Training Center in Riverside. A total of 70 hours is dedicated to defensive tactics or use of force, which includes ground fighting.
Our curriculum is based on jiu-jitsu, and they'll also learn personal body weapons, punching, kicking, that's all very Krav Maga based, and then weapon takeaways, weapon retention.
Pairing up to test their takedown and control hold skills along with handcuffing, which I experienced firsthand.
Stop.
At this point, if somebody was resisting, you'd have to use some force, I'm assuming, correct?
We could, if need be.
If need be.
Getting through the physical portion also means learning the basic principles of searching, when they can and can't.
Make sense? Sure.
When trainees aren't here in the mat room putting their physical skills to the test, they're in the classroom learning the fundamentals of use of force. Learning the legal aspects of use of force is a crucial part of the groundwork. It's what Captain Chris Durham specializes in.
My job is to teach them the constitutional laws regarding force, when they can use appropriate force, and ultimately I want them to be problem solvers.
These legal aspects are reinforced during the physical portion. This requires an understanding that as peace officers, they'll be dealing with people at the worst times of their lives. Recruits get an overview of force options and when they're appropriate to use. The most recent data from the California Department of Justice shows use of force incidents involving the Riverside County Sheriff's Office are trending down. 2020 had 20 incidents, including 5 civilian deaths and 9 cases of serious injury. 2021 had 10 incidents with 7 civilian deaths and 1 serious injury. And 2022 had 7 incidents, 6 of which were civilian deaths and 2 serious injuries. No data is publicly available for 2023.
We have tools on us to prevent excessive force or shootings. So we have less lethal, we have 40mm tasers, pepper ball launchers. So just because we're using force doesn't mean we didn't de-escalate.
Watching videos to learn by example exposes recruits to different situations they may encounter. This way they know what steps to take before things take a turn for the worse.
I definitely want to have them slow things down, use their heads, show some sympathy and some empathy, and try to talk people down.
Lessons also cover the benefits of de-escalation, like reduced injury to officers and the public, and the positive impact on public trust. State law requires law enforcement agencies to report use of force incidents that result in serious bodily injury or death of either a civilian or an officer.
At the station level, every use of force is evaluated by the supervisor, the lieutenant, up and down the chain of command to identify any issues, whether they're legal or training issues.
You may be wondering if peace officers are required to complete use of force training and how frequently. The Riverside County Sheriff's Office offers multiple focused courses that are voluntary. Statewide, the Commission on Peace Officer Standards and Training sets the bar.
That bare minimum is 8 hours, every 2 years. But the training at the stations is ongoing.
In Riverside, Jennifer Franco, News Channel 3.
And earlier tonight, Jennifer Franco received new data from the Riverside County Sheriff's Office for calls of service, including use of force, looking at the past 3 years. You can find those numbers and the rest of her in-depth reporting on KESQ.com.